Jayson Tatum is on a generationally horrible run right now. I mean, he's been carried these entire playoffs by his team, and frankly, it's just unbelievable. Tonight, in a win against the Mavericks in the NBA Finals, he dropped 18 points on 6 of 22 shooting, and along with that, 1 of 7 from the 3. He's quickly becoming one of the league's most inefficient and frankly just overhyped players. I mean, at one point in the season, he was quite literally second on the NBA MVP ballot mid-season, just behind Jokic. He was ahead of Luka Doncic. And now, I wouldn't put him above Jaylen Brown. And I mean, it's not only me that's making this take before you start hating, because Jason Kidd a few nights ago said that Jaylen Brown is the best player on the Celtics and they're going to treat him and guard him as such. Which, honestly, it's really interesting because for years, Tatum has been the star of this Celtics team. But if we look at it a bit more recently, he's just not. I mean, 2 nights ago, Brown had 22, 6, and 6 stocks combined, which is pretty good, while Tatum had 16 points on 37% shooting. The Celtics still won. The other night, he had 26 points on 11 of 26 shooting. Also bad. 36 points on 12 of 23 shooting was his most recent best performance, and they almost lost that game. Tatum is not really needed on the Celtics team. Okay, that sounds really bad. Obviously, he's needed on the Celtics team, but he's replaceable. They don't need his scoring and his selfishness with the ball, and I mean him taking bad shots because even when that happens, they win. So just imagine how good they would be if he just became a full-time playmaker, which is what he tried to do tonight. He had 12 assists tonight, which was pretty impressive because he's only averaging about 4.9 assists per game this season. But the minutes that he's playing are crazy for the numbers that he's putting up. I mean, tonight, 45 minutes and 18 points is nasty work. The other night, 42 minutes, 16 points is just horrible. He is so insanely overhyped, and his downfall has been nothing short of, frankly, I mean, it's kind of sad to see him just fall out of the spotlight like this because he was doing great, averaging 27, 8, and 5 in the regular season. But come playoff time, he just hasn't been that good. Maybe the advanced stats show otherwise. They show him as the second best player in these playoffs. But you have Jaylen Brown and Jrue Holiday at 4 and 5, which, I mean, frankly, it does them justice. They've been playing so good, and without them, the Celtics team wouldn't really be much. If you look at Jayson Tatum playoff stats, they are extremely unimpressive. I mean, 24.9 points, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists in 41 minutes per game is just not good. Or it is good. But if we look at the shooting splits, 42% from the field and 28% from 3, it's really bad. He has a total plus minus of plus 166, which at face value sounds really good. But if we look at Jrue Holiday, he has an even better plus minus, with a plus minus of plus 177. Then Jaylen Brown, Jaylen Brown, frankly, if we're just looking at plus minuses, he looks like the star of this team at a plus 227. I don't know what to say. The Celtics team is just so good. And frankly, I don't know last time I made a video, so I haven't really talked about these entire playoffs at all. By the way, I'm back for good now. I was just really sick. You can probably hear it in my voice. So leave a like if you want me to feel better. Or if you don't, honestly, just leave a like. But the Celtics kind of just dominated all of these playoffs. They were good. I mean, they were just good. They weren't great. I mean, they beat most of the teams, I think all of the teams up to now, in 5 games, which is good. But at the same time, it's not the perfect sweep that you want. But I feel like their success is just, we're so used to it by now that it doesn't really impress us. It just doesn't. It's, I don't want to say because I got a lot of backlash last video when I said this, but the NBA playoffs are kind of getting boring. I mean, today I'm pretty sure that I watched more of the WNBA and Aja Wilson losing to the Sparks than I did the NBA Finals because I already know who's going to win this series. But if we talk about the other side of things, you know what? These last 2 minutes will just be a recap and analysis of the game because you had Kyrie, who, I mean, geez, before this game, I was thinking, who's going to play well tonight? I mean, Luka, obviously, he's always going to show out. You know, Jaylen Brown, he's always just going to come, work, drop you 20 points, and do that. Porzingis is probably going to take a bit of a step back. But Kyrie, I really thought that this game he would play much, much better. I thought that he would, I don't know, I thought he might be able to drop 30, maybe. Maybe PJ Washington steps up a bit. Neither of them did. Kyrie dropped 16 on 7 of 18 from the field, which is just, it's just yucky numbers. It's not good. He didn't play well. And frankly, it was seen on the court. He was a plus minus of -3, but this wasn't especially telling because he got subbed out towards the end of the fourth quarter. Kyrie, frankly, needs to step up his game and score more points to help his team win. Fans are frustrated with his performance, and frankly, he's proving the critics right now because he just is not playing well. Luka tonight put up an incredible performance, but I feel like the overwhelming consensus is that he needs more support from his team to secure these wins because 32, 11, 11, and 4 steals while shooting 57% from the field should get you a win in any universe. But it didn't, and it continually won't. It's just a weird situation in Dallas, so if you think about it, they are, at face value, a good team. But if you look at it deeper, they're not. I mean, Maxi Kleba, played 16 minutes tonight and had 0 points. Derek Lively, 19 minutes, 2 points. Dante Exum, 10 minutes, 3 points. Josh Green, I didn't even know that bro was still on an NBA roster, not gonna lie. He played 13 minutes and had 4 points. No one's really scoring on this roster except for Luka and Kyrie. And if Kyrie has an off night, I mean, they're obviously going to lose. So it's just a tough situation, but overall, I'd just like to end this video hating a bit more on Tatum because I hate this Celtics team. This Celtics team is so absurdly good that Tatum can play. I could probably take Tatum's spot and we would still win like 60 games and the playoffs and the finals. I don't really know what to say. Like the video if you enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.